video, we'll see unit number 3, that is Java Fundamentals of Object Oriented Programming, part 4, which uh, shows the different operations performed on strings. Basically, the string is also a class. The string class provides many methods to manipulate the string. The string is object which represents character sequence, which is a non-primitive data type. The string class has many methods like compare string, length of string, get character, etc. After creating string object, characters within string cannot be changed. This property of string is called as immutable, which means string is immutable object. We'll see all these things in detail one by one. This is the simple example of printing a string on the console or the output. Here we have used a package A, the public class uh, string example, which is we have created a class having name as string example. In that we have written the main function. In main we have written that is system.out.println, and this is one string. We're having simple string example. Now simple string example, which is a string, this string is stored in str string. Therefore string is a data type uh, having a variable name as str. In this str we have stored simple string example. Now by using system.out.println we are printing str. Hence the output will be simple string example. Now we will create one more variable of string, that is str1, and we'll store in str1 that is another simple string example, and we'll print str1 using system.out.println. Afterwards we'll concatenate, means joined two strings by using concatenation operator. For that we have written that is system.out.println in bracket str plus. Here plus works as a concatenation operator. Str plus and slash n, which is next line, plus str1. Therefore string str and another string str1 are joined together in a separate line by using slash n. Therefore we can see in the output console that is simple string example is written in first line, and in another line another simple string example is written. We'll see another example of printing a string or declaring a string. Here we have created one class having name example, in which we have written the main function. In main function we have created one variable s1 having data type as string, in which we have stored core Java. We have created another variable which is of array type array. We have created one array ch of character, in which we have stored different characters. We have created another string variable s2, which is in which we have stored that is new string ch. Therefore the characters which we have declared earlier will be stored into s2. This is another method of storing a array which is of character type into a string. Afterwards we have declared one more string, that is s3, in which we have stored directly a string. Therefore, we have written new string. In this S3, we have stored as example, which is a string. And afterwards, we have just displayed S1, S2, and S3. In this example, we can see there are we have used three different ways of storing a string into a variable. Now, as we have seen how to store a string into a variable, now we are going to perform certain operations, that is addition, concatenation, searching some character, or searching any word. This type of operations you are going to perform on a string, which we'll see in next program. As we have seen concatenation, that is joining of two string, the same thing is explained in this program. In this, we have created one class having name string concatenation, in which we have written the main function. In main function, we are displaying string concatenation in Java by using system.out.println. Afterwards, I have created one string variable, that is str, which is of string type, in which I have stored original string. I have created another variable str1 of string type, and in that I have stored another string. Afterwards, I have created some variables which is of integer type, that is int a, in which I have stored 123, int b, which is 432, another variable, that is c, which is of character type, in which I have stored x as a character, another variable of long type l, in which I have stored a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I have created one more variable, that is d, which is of double type, in which I have stored certain decimal number. Afterwards, in next line, you can see I have concatenated all the strings, all the different characters or variables which I have declared. For that, I have written, that is system.out.println string concatenation, and after each and every variable, I have written plus sign. This plus sign indicates the joining of two strings or two variables in this line. Therefore, I have written plus plus string 1 plus plus a plus b, etc., etc. Hence, you can see in the output, that is string concatenation, original string, another string, 123, 432, x, etc., etc. is shown in the output. In this way, you can concatenate or join two variables or strings or two different data types, etc. Now we'll see how to compare two strings. This is the simple example which is shown of comparison of two strings, in which we have written a class name, that is string comparison, in which we have written the main function, and in main function we have written, that is system.out.println string comparison in Java, which will be displayed on the console. And I have created two strings. One is string str, in which I have stored abc, and another string, that is str1, in which I also have stored, that is abc. In this way, we can store two variables in the string. We'll see the example of comparison of two strings. First, I've written, that is system.out.println str plus and str1 plus are equal, and for comparison I have used the function which is already declared in string class. Therefore, I have called that function with the string, that is str dot equals str1. In this line, the comparison between str and str1 will be performed, and if both the strings are true, the output will be true, or if the both the strings are different, the output will be false. As we have seen, str and str1 are same, therefore in the output console we see that both the strings are true. Again, I have declared S1 and S2 as two strings. In S1 I have stored ABC, and in S2 I have stored capital ABC. And again, by using S1 dot equals S2, I have compared both the strings which are case sensitive. And as both the strings are not equal, one is capital ABC and another is small ABC. Therefore, Java is a case sensitive language. Therefore, both the strings are different, and hence the output is false, which you can see in the output console. Another example of again string which is xyz and xyz in capital have stored, and now I'm comparing both the strings by ignoring the case sensitivity. Therefore, I have written that is S3, which is string xyz, small xyz, dot equals ignore case. This is also a function which is written in the library of string class, where S3 we are comparing S3 and S4. Hence, as both the strings are same, but they are case sensitive, and the function which we have called is we are ignoring the case sensitivity. Therefore, we get true in the output. Another example we'll see here, that is system.out.print use of equal to operator. This also shows the comparison between the two. The equal to operator shows the comparison between the two strings. Either you can use this function equals or equals ignore case, or if you don't remember this, you can simply write S3 double equal to S4. This also will give you the output in true or false, which is shown in the output console. Now we'll see if you want to search any alphabet or word, or the existence of certain word in which format it is, you can use a different index of as a function, last index of function. We'll see this in detail. In this example, we have stored one string, that is Java. This is reference string in Java in str. Now, by using this, we'll find the reference number of E variable, E alphabet in the stored string. For that, we have to use the function as str.indexOf. In bracket, will give the string which we want to search, that is E. Hence, and the output we get the position of E is 15. If you count from starting, you'll see J is 1, A is 2, V is 3, A is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In this way, the first E comes at the number at 15th index. Number of E will be 15. In this way, you can perform different operations on string by using last index of A. Means this will start counting from last number, that is last time when we have seen A, the number will be displayed. The position of A will be 37. Again, we can not only alphabet we can search a particular word also. Therefore, we have used index of, and we are searching this. This is the word which is written is in the sixth, starting index is 6. In this way, we can perform string operations, searching operations also. Thank you. Hello friends, in this video